We are back, my friends, at 8:27, and it is in fact Sunday, which means it's almost time for Meet the Press right here on NBC in Colorado. Now, ahead of the show this morning, we once again have NBC's Chuck Todd joining us live to answer a couple of questions about this morning's program. Chuck, I can imagine a large part of your program this morning is actually going to be dedicated to the terrorist attack that happened there at the airport in Kabul and all the subsequent events following that, which killed, of course, we now know about 13 American troops as well as more than 100 Afghans, sadly. And I think it's an understatement to say that this has been a tough week for President Biden. Maybe I'd even say the toughest week so far in his presidency. I don't know if we go that far just yet. I'm saying it. And he's still, of course, warning of some potential other attacks there. I guess I'm curious just what happens now when it comes to withdrawal and beyond all of that.
Look, Jordan, I think it's safe to say it is the toughest week of his presidency, and I think he would concur with you. I've talked to presidents about this before. The single toughest days for them are when they have to deal with the death of American servicemen and women and come face to face with those parents and have that conversation. So I don't think there'll be any disputing that, and I think it's pretty clear. Look, I think the real question is we're getting out on August 31st. We are not going to have a diplomatic presence. There's not going to be an American presence on the ground on September 1st. The only Americans left are the ones that are going to want to leave. And the question is, how do we get those folks out? The Secretary of State this morning, his best answer was, we're going to take the Taliban at their word, that they're going to allow these people to leave who want to leave if they've got the proper paperwork. So it looks like our future is negotiating with the Taliban. That this is going to be how we try to deal with this, and we're going to get a real test of the president's counterterrorism strategy to see, can we root out a group like ISIS-K from Afghanistan without having boots on the ground? We'll see if that policy can work.
Yeah, certainly a situation we're going to keep a very close eye on. Let's come back here to the United States now with another big headline, of course. Yet another COVID surge now across the country. We're seeing both case numbers as well as those deaths, unfortunately, going back up. Our question is, what's our country up against with about a third of Americans still refusing to get the vaccine?
Look, it could very well be another 3 to 6 weeks of tough days. Look, the South has been where this fourth wave has been concentrating itself, but this thing's about to move. I know you see the numbers are moving in the Rocky Mountain West, in the northern tier of the country. The Sturgis motorcycle rally a couple weeks ago looks like it has had the impact on the Dakotas again that we saw the last time. So you talk to the epidemiologists I've talked to, and they expect, as schools now are almost fully reopened pretty much in every state except for a handful in the Northeast, that circulation combined with this Delta variant that's making its way, and as people start to move indoors, between now and Halloween, hunker down, and hopefully we can start turning a corner come November.
Yeah, fingers crossed. All right, Chuck, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us this morning. We very much appreciate it, my friend.
Thank you, Jordan.
And you can catch Meet the Press Sunday morning right here on Channel 9. It's going to air right after we finish here at 9 o'clock. We will be right back.